ham in a hurry. Honey ham ribs with mustard seed caviar. And turkey ham. From the DoubleTree by Hilton Golf Resort in Palm Springs, California, I'm Stephen Raichlen, and this is Project Smoke. We just had a windstorm. We had to take the silk down, cut everything. It's very challenging doing a grilling and smoking show outdoors. Ham is a hog's leap to immortality. For thousands of years, smoke masters have cured and smoked fresh pork to transform it into delectable ham. We have something a little different in mind for today's program. First up, ham in a hurry. I first experienced this dish at a terrific restaurant in Portland, Oregon called the Imperial. So why do I call it ham in a hurry? Well, traditional ham, a leg of pig, takes weeks, if not months, to cure. This ham is made with a pork loin, and you cure it and smoke it in a matter of days. First, the cure starts with a quart of boiling water. To that, add brown sugar, salt, and Instacure, which is a curing salt that contains sodium nitrite. Sodium nitrite is responsible for that pink color in ham and also those luscious umami flavors. Next, add fennel seed for a touch of sweetness, black peppercorns for heat, hot pepper flakes for more heat, cinnamon sticks, cloves, star anise, a spice from southern China. It has a smoky, anisey, licoricey flavor. Combine these ingredients and whisk until the sugar, salt, and curing salt are dissolved. Add 1 quart of ice water to shock chill the brine. So once the brine is cold, because you never want to brine meat in a hot brine, take a ladle and pull off about 1 cup of the brine and pass it through a strainer. Then use this, it's a meat injector, push the plunger down, draw up some of that brine, and plunge the injector deep into the pork loin and inject some of that brine. Now this is one way we speed up the curing process, by brining the meat from the inside out. By the way, we are using Duroc pork. It's a heritage breed of pork from a small farm in the Midwest. Remember, where your ingredients come from, how they're raised matter as much as how you cure and smoke them. Then place the pork in a large resealable plastic bag and pour the brine mixture into the bag. Then just sort of fold it to remove the excess air, reseal. You'll brine the pork for 3 to 4 days. Turn it over once a day, and after the second day, re-inject it with the brine. That's all there is to it.
This is another duties as assigned moment for Haley.
Yes. Anything and everything.
Ready? Action.
Fast forward 3 days. Here's the pork loin, which has been brined and injected every day. And what you want to do is pull it out of the brine to drain it. You can see that curing salt, the sodium nitrite, has started to turn the meat pink. Then you want to rinse the brine off in a pan of cold water. Rinse it thoroughly. Once the ham is rinsed, transfer it to a wire rack over a drip pan. Now blot the pork loin dry on all sides with paper towels. Then pin 2 bay leaves to the pork loin with 2 cloves. So 1, too. Now let the pork loin air dry for 2 hours in the refrigerator. Meanwhile, let me show you the smoker. To smoke the ham in a hurry, I'm using a pellet grill. It's fueled with these hardwood sawdust pellets. I'm using hickory, which is the traditional wood for smoking ham in the American South. So we'll just place the pellets in the hopper and then set the temperature. We want to be working at 225 degrees. By now, the pork should be dry and ready to go on the smoker. So here's the meat, and you can see, they call it tacky. It's a little bit sticky. You need that so the smoke will adhere to the pork. So just take the pork loin and put it in the pellet grill. Close the lid. We're using a 2-step smoking process, low and slow at 225 degrees for about 2 hours. Then we'll glaze the ham in a hurry with an orange glaze. Kick up the heat to 350 to finish it. Let me show you that orange glaze. Okay, the glaze. It's a Project Smoke twist on the traditional orange glaze. It starts with fresh orange juice, brown sugar, butter, hot pepper flakes, star anise, cinnamon stick, and bourbon. Bring the mixture to a boil over a high heat, then boil it until thick and syrupy, 5 to 10 minutes. That's all there is to it. And once the glaze is reduced and thick and syrupy, strain it into a bowl. I'll just take a taste. Nice combination of orange, whiskey, and spice. So we'll use this mixture to baste the ham in a hurry for the last stage of smoking. It's been 2 hours. Wow. And our ham in a hurry is coming along nicely. So what you want to do at this stage is baste it with that orange bourbon glaze. Then the last stage is that hot smoke. So increase the heat to 350 degrees. The idea is you want to sear that glaze into the meat. That's the beauty of pellet grills. You can control the temperature to the precise degree. Throughout human history, ham has been indispensable to human gastronomic happiness. Did you know that in colonial times, the wealth of a man was measured in part by the number of hams hanging in his smokehouse? Fast forward 20 minutes. Beautiful. But you always want to check with an instant read meat thermometer, looking for 150 degrees. We got it. So place the ham on a sheet pan. So here's the ham in a hurry. You can serve it either hot or you can chill it. Serve it cold. Take out the cloves and bay leaves. And then let's cut into it. Okay, so you see that beautiful pink color. That is the result of the curing salt. Nice. So we'll transfer the slices to a serving plate. And this is cinnamon grilled pineapple, brushed with butter, dusted with cinnamon sugar. The recipe is on our website. And last of all, you can just drizzle a little more of that orange glaze over the ham and over the pineapple. And let's see how we did. It starts with the sweet, salty ham flavor, but there's so much more. The anise tones from the star anise, the cinnamon, little heat from the hot pepper flakes. Let's see the pineapple. Ham and pineapple, a marriage made in heaven. This one with grilled pineapple, the smoke flavor of the pineapple, smoke flavor of the ham. Ham in a hurry, you've got a winner. Next up, ham ribs with mustard seed caviar. Part of my job description involves traveling around the country eating at new restaurants and barbecue joints. Yeah, it's rough work, but somebody has to do it. Last time I was in Houston, I went to a wonderful restaurant called Underbelly, where I discovered our next dish, honey ham ribs. Combine the smoky umami flavors of country ham with the pleasure of barbecued baby backs, and you wind up with ham ribs. Vivid color, extraordinary flavor. It's one of my favorite ways to prepare spare ribs. What you want to do is turn the meat over and remove this membrane on the back. Pry it up off the bones of the rib. Just run the knife under the membrane. It's a little tougher than the rest of the rib, and of course, it impedes the absorption of the smoke and brine flavor. Now next, with a paper towel, grab this membrane and pull it off the rack of ribs. And since you loosened it, it comes off easily. Paper towel helps you grab it because it's just a little slippery. So there are your ribs. Next step is to make the brine. We start with coarse sea salt and honey. So once again, we're playing that yin-yang of sweet and salty. And then Prague powder, also known as pink salt. This is a curing salt that contains sodium nitrite. This is what makes the ham pink. In large quantities, sodium nitrite can be dangerous, so the salt is colored pink so you'll never confuse it with table salt. Next, add 3 bay leaves, a couple of cloves, and a nutmeg. Then hot water, and whisk until the salts and honey are dissolved. I always use this 2-step process. Hot water to dissolve the salt and sweetener, then cold water to chill the brine down. So pour the brine over the ribs. Here's a batch I made earlier. You'll marinate these in the refrigerator overnight. Fast forward 24 hours. The ribs have brined, so what you want to do is just drain them well, then give them a quick rinse in a pan of cold water and lay it on a rack to dry. And then take paper towels and blot the ribs dry. The smoke needs a semi-dry surface to adhere to. And now to the smoker. To cook the ribs, I'm using this monster ceramic cooker. I'll open the latch and arrange the ribs on the grate. I fired the grill up earlier, charcoal in the coal basket, a few lit coals on top, so I do a slow top-down burn. And then to generate the smoke, I'm simply going to lift this latch and place a couple of chunks of pecan wood on the coals. I love the aroma of pecan. What you want to do now is close the lid, seal the latch, and adjust the top vent. We come off about 2 inches from the closed position. Bottom vent, we're about a pencil width open. We want to be at 250 degrees. Cook time about 3 hours. By way of a sauce, I'm serving a mustard seed caviar. It starts with yellow mustard seeds and cider vinegar. And you cook the mustard seeds in the cider vinegar long enough to soften them, but still leave a little consistency. Has that softly gooey crunch of real caviar. For sweetness, we add sorghum molasses, then Dijon mustard to reinforce the mustard flavor. Next, hot sauce to taste, and by now you probably gathered I like a lot of hot sauce. And finally, water. And you'll bring these ingredients to a boil, whisking to combine, then lower the heat and gently simmer the mustard caviar for about 45 minutes or until those mustard seeds are soft. And you can see how the mustard caviar has reduced down. So we'll just take a taste. Great. So pour the mustard caviar in a serving bowl. The ham ribs look beautiful. And do you see how the meat has shrunk down from the ends of the bones by about a ½ inch? That's your test that they're done. So I'll pull the ribs off. Okay. So we'll take the ribs. Then I'm just going to kind of cut them crosswise into individual bones. And take a look at that color. Now, normally a rib would be gray, right? But these have this beautiful pink color thanks to the curing salt. Just going to transfer the ribs to a platter. All right. Let's take a taste. Just try it without the sauce first. Succulent. You know what this is like? This is like ham on the bone. Great sweet, salty flavor, nice smoke. Try a taste of the mustard caviar. And now you're adding notes of spice, heat, sweetness. Perfect accompaniment. Next up, ham you make with a turkey leg. Once you get the concept of making ham, that is the cure and the smoke, you can do it with anything. So I thought, why not make a turkey ham? Instead of using a pork leg, use a turkey drumstick, give it the same cure. And beauty of a turkey leg, cooks much more quickly. You can hold it, you can eat a whole ham with one hand. It's a really cool idea. So I tried it, and you'll see the results. Call it a monster drumstick or call it turkey ham. There's a lot to love about turkey legs. The rich flavor, the tender but not too tender texture, the affordable price. I'm going to show you how to turn a fresh turkey leg into a turkey ham. Step number 1, prepare the brine. The brine starts with 2 quarts boiling water. Add sea salt, brown sugar, pink salt, also known as Prague powder, whole block peppercorns, cinnamon sticks, a bay leaf, cloves, and for a citrusy flavor, a couple of strips of orange zest, the oil-rich outer rind, and lemon zest. Whisk this mixture together until the salt and brown sugar dissolve. That's why I always start a brine with boiling water, because salt and sugar dissolve in boiling water much more quickly than they would in cold water. Now add 2 quarts of ice water to shock chill the brine. And it's cool enough now so that I can put my finger in it without burning myself. Now for the turkey. These are turkey legs that weigh about 1½ pounds each. And you want to take a sausage needle and prick the turkey legs about 20 times in each leg so that the brine can penetrate the thick turkey skin. once your turkey legs are pricked, take the brine and ladle the brine over the turkey legs. I'm working in a baking dish, but you could also put the turkey legs in a heavy-duty resealable plastic bag. And then I'll just pour the remaining brine over the turkey legs. Brine the turkey in the refrigerator for 48 hours and give each leg a turn after 24 hours. These turkey legs have been brining for 48 hours. What you want to do next is place them in a strainer. And rinse off the excess brine with cold water. Then arrange the turkey legs on a wire rack over a sheet pan. Then blot them dry on both sides with paper towels. This is important because the smoke needs a dry surface to adhere to. I'm using an electric smoker. It's fueled with these discs of hardwood sawdust. I'm using maple for the turkey. You feed the discs in this hopper. You set the temperature. You want to smoke the turkey at 250 degrees. Open the smoker, then transfer the turkey legs to the racks and place the turkey in the smoker. And you can see we're having a bit of a windstorm here on the set of Project Smoke. Place the second rack in the smoker. I'll be back in 3 hours.
I was gonna try cross, right? Backlighting the fence.
Yeah.
And then I kissed these palm trees. See where the lights are?
Yeah.
This field of view is only out there.
Yeah.
And go.
It's been 3 hours. And take a look at this turkey ham. Beautifully bronzed with smoke. They look done, but you always want to check the internal temperature with an instant read meat thermometer. Insert it into the deepest part of the turkey drumstick. You're looking for 165 degrees. Nailed it. So you can just arrange your turkey on a platter. And now the best part, the one for me. So let's cut into this turkey ham. And the first thing I want you to look at is the color. Look at that, it's pink, like ham. That's thanks to the curing salt. It's also extremely moist and tender. Let me cut a piece. It's so interesting. You've got the salty umami flavors of ham, and then that sort of Thanksgiving richness of turkey. Umami, by the way, that's the Japanese fifth taste. Anything that has that earthy, salty, briny lusciousness, that's umami. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our ham session. Ham in a hurry. Honey ham ribs with mustard seed caviar. And turkey ham. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Rich flavor. Sorry, gotta do it again. Oh, you have the land, right?
One more time.
Okay.
Okay. Settle down. You don't think we can see you do that, do you? Sneaky.
And you'll marinate the ribs in the refrigerator for 8 hours. Here's a batch I made earlier. Cut.